Hey Chris, what's going on? It's Dr. Mike T. Nelson here. Thank you very much for the awesome video here. I don't know why my email's being so wacky, but I love the setup there outside. Super cool. Lifting outside is so fun. Granted, it's normally warmer in California than Minnesota, but I get to lift with the garage door open today. It was 37-ish, 40 degrees in the garage, so super nice. Overall, I mean, setup looks pretty good here. So, pretty good. You can play around with bringing the knees just a little bit more forward. So I'll come back to that cue. So if we let it play here for a sec. So overall, I would say pretty good compared to most of what I see. It's a little hard to see on this view, but I do like that the knees are a little bit more forward there. For your structure, that's probably going to be best. And if I'm being uber picky, you can hear a little bit of the noise there. See if I can pick that up. So you hear the little click. So what that is, again, with lighter load, not going to matter much. But that's a little bit of the space between the bar and the collars. So what you want to do is get set up. Pull so that you hear the click, and then go after that. So what you're doing is you're actually pulling some of the slack out of the bar. You've got a little bit of play. What that does is when you actually go to move, you get a little bit better force transfer. So the first one, I would probably come up just a little bit taller at the top. Hard to say. So you've got a little bit of anterior pelvic tilt, which is kind of what we thought. But overall, top position probably looks pretty good there. Down looks good. So you notice how the second rep, you're in a much better position here at the bottom than the first, which is pretty common. So good position there. Knees are a little bit forward, which is fine. That's actually good for your structure. Got a nice straight line from the scapula all the way through, right into the bar. My preference is I actually like a little bit more of a neutral head. So I'll have my head and chin down. I can still keep my eye position on looking forward. I like that. But I find that having a neutral neck works a little bit better. And then there you can see the lats are just a hair late. See if you can pick that up. Back up just a bit. And again, these are all me being very nitpicky on stuff. So right there. So one thing you can do when you get set up and you walk up to the bar, what I do is line up my feet first, and then hand position, nice neutral neck, and then before I squeeze the bar off the ground, I'm going to think about decreasing this space here between my elbow and my side. I'm going to think about bringing my elbow back, and that'll help engage your lats. So with the bar, you're thinking about actually kind of twisting it a little bit. So as soon as you move, your lat's already engaged, and you get a nice upward movement there. See how you've got a little bit of a delay there. You can see your nice lat here, and it doesn't engage until there's tension on it. So you want that to engage a little bit more. And with your structure, you can probably get away with even having the knees just a little bit more forward at the bottom even. We get a little bit of the click there. But I would say overall looks pretty good. So the things I would play around with are pulling the slack out of the bar. So you're getting set up, you get a little bit of tension next to the bar, but you're not lifting yet. bring the knees just a little bit more forward. That'll kind of keep the torso a little bit more upright. Again, you've got kind of a longer femur structure like I do. And then think about decreasing this space between the upper arm and the side. So that'll engage the lat and actually pull you back a little bit more. And then I would go with a little bit more of a neutral head alignment. So I would drop the chin down a little bit, and then you can keep your eyes on the same target there. It's hard to see from this stance here. It looks like your feet are probably okay in the position they're in. You can maybe play around with trying to figure out if you're doing a modified sumo. Oopsie. Okay, looks like conventional. So your hands are outside your shins there. Just a little hard to see on that view. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Yeah, so you can play around with having your feet just a little narrow. It may feel okay, it may not. Again, a lot of that's just personal preference and playing around with it. But overall looks pretty good. Thank you very much for the video. Super, super helpful. And feel free to send me any other videos you have. That's awesome. Thank you very much, and we will talk to you very soon. All right. Hey, it's me again. So not that my deadlift is the best deadlift ever. But let me see if I can get this to go full screen here. It was working a minute ago. All right. So one thing you can think about is just to get an idea of the angles. I have pretty long femurs, and yours are a little bit shorter than mine. So if you're looking at the angle, you want the knee to be pretty forward. What that's going to do is allow your torso to be a little bit more upright and not quite so flat. So if we go back here. So I really have to work to kind of keep my knees forward to keep that angle. If I let them kind of come back and drift to more straight, what happens is my hips come up high and my low back will get flatter. So you can see there, keeping the arms next, and then I'm coming back just a hair. So again, just to show you a comparison and give you a little bit of idea on that. So overall, keep up the good work and drop me some more videos. Talk to you soon.